Hello, me again. Looks like I've adopted my bed as my new recording space. I don't know how it is. I hope the light is alright. I hope. Let's be honest, I don't have a fancy lightning. Pfft. I don't have a fancy lights. I don't have a fancy camera. I don't even look fancy myself. Primark finest. So who cares about lights? Who cares about my hair? Let's don't talk about my hair. Anyways, welcome. It's me again. When 2018 started, I was trying to think, what year are we in? When 2018 started, I bought myself a little diary where I was going to write down all my videos ideas. We're in March, middle of March. I don't even know where my diary is, so let's just don't even think about the video ideas. So I don't have a video schedule. How I normally plan my videos is by not planning them. It's normally something that triggers me to record it. Something that I hear, see, something that is bothering me. When I feel like I want to talk about it, I just turn my camera on and I talk about it. Normally for too long. It's 1 minute 33 seconds and I'm still recording intro. So if you're here for the first time today, yeah, this is how we roll on this channel. Today, I wasn't going to record a video. I was going to go for a run after work because I didn't run yesterday. Then I got home and I realized I left my earphones at work. And I don't know about you, but I can't run without music because I need Ed Sheeran cheering me on when I'm running. I just do. Because every time I run and he's telling me I'm in love with the shape of you, I'm like, yeah, baby. So without Ed Sheeran, there's no running. So I was thinking, what can I do? And I wasn't planning to make this video, but I went to the amazing world of Facebook, and I am a member of few like Pcos, underactive thyroid, Infertility, Pcos support groups. On one of the groups, there was this post that girl asked, your diagnosis or your condition, are you hiding it or are you openly talk about it? So I was like, that's amazing. That's something we can talk about it, because why so many women, us, are hiding it, not talking about it? Like, why? I know that my health condition most of the time makes me feel like I'm not a real woman. Because you would think that we're all placed here. I shouldn't say, because it's so like outdated, like woman was placed on earth to bear children and make men happy. So I wouldn't say that, but we all know that we're women and our bodies were made to be able to carry children. For some reason, mine and yours, my body is not doing what it's supposed to do. So not only my body is not letting me carry children, it's also not letting me be healthy, be slim, be healthy, have a healthy BMI, and my body is not allowing me to be happy, not to feel, not feeling depressed, and it's sabotaging all my efforts to be healthy. Fighting autoimmune disease is hard because it's like you fight in your own body. When you have a flu or when you have any kind of virus, you fight in something that, is in your body. It's not, but you are fighting it. It got in there so you can fight it with your immune system. But if it's your own body not working the way it should and you are constantly fighting against your own body, it's like a losing battle. But not giving up, still fighting. What I'm trying to say is, I don't know why people are hiding their health problems. Any health problems, not necessarily the ones sort of linked to infertility or whatever problems I have in my health. I've been quite open about it for years. I've been quite open when someone said to me like, oh my god, you gained some weight, and I was like, I did. I had pizza, I had kebab, I had carbs. And even though if you are healthy, you had exactly the same food, you are not gaining any weight, your own body is not fighting you every step of the way to make you fat. So I've been quite open about it. And yes, I haven't been living the healthiest lifestyle up until a couple of years ago. I was drinking, I was eating food that I shouldn't be eating. So I wasn't doing everything to help my body, but that was before my diagnosis, before I was officially told that this is my health problem. I had my suspicions, but that was not confirmed. But since my diagnosis, I am actually very open about it. So if someone asks me, oh, you said you're trying to lose weight, but you have only lost 2.5 stone. How is that? I'm like, because I have a health condition that is making weight loss quite difficult. If someone asks me, do you have children? I used to get really upset with this question. I used to cry, and I used to feel really bad. So if someone asks me now, my answer is when I get healthy, when the cysts from my ovaries disappear, when I start ovulating, when possibly when we go through IVF. When will I lose weight? When my body will decide that I don't need all this extra fat. When will I stop being depressed? I don't know. That's the question that I can't answer. I don't think anyone can. So instead of hiding it and being ashamed, I started talking about it. So in the past, someone will ask me, when are you gonna get pregnant? When are you gonna have kids? I was like, I don't know, maybe next year, we're trying. First of all, how fucking insensitive you are asking this kind of question. I've never asked anyone this question, and I would never ask a woman this question. If I'm in my 30s, I'm married, I've been with my husband for 4.5 years now. If I don't have children, 10 years ago, people would be like, oh, maybe they're just trying to save money. Now, everyone knows how many women are like struggling with infertility issues. You should not ask this question. You should never ask the question, when are you going to have children? Because you might really upset someone. Like, it doesn't fucking, like, it doesn't even upset me anymore, because I know it's not my fault. It's not my fault that I have health problems that are stopping me from getting pregnant at the moment. So it's not your achievement that you are healthy and you managed to have 3 children, or you managed to lose 5-6 stone, and yeah, it's not your achievement. It's just you are healthy. Well, weight loss is your achievement, because if you're healthy but you lived unhealthy lifestyle and then you lost weight, then kudos to you. Absolutely, I think you're amazing, you're inspiration. But it's not my fault that I have no children. It's not my fault that I'm fat. It's just my body, like, being a bitch. So no, I am not hiding my condition. I talk about it. And why I talk about it is because I might not have huge following here on Instagram, or here on YouTube, or in Instagram. But the following I have is built quite largely by women dealing with the same issues every day. So there is, when I first started posting about my infertility issues, I wasn't sure if that's a good idea. And then I found this amazing community online, on Facebook, on Instagram, and here on YouTube. Amount of support I got from girls going through exactly the same thing that I'm going through was like, oh my god. The messages, like, I wasn't even sending messages. I got messages from girls who've been struggling with infertility for years, and they sent me a message like, 3 years ago I was told I won't have children, and then last year I had my, rainbow baby, or we're just going through IVF and I'm like 8 months pregnant, and you will get there too. The encouragement, the support, the love I got from the online community, from the girls I've never met in real life, was just overwhelming. So I started posting more, And the more I was posting, the more messages I was getting from the girls actually saying to me that I am the inspiration, and then I've encouraged them to tell their loved ones instead of hiding it. They just they just started openly talking about it. And I was shocked. I was like, me, I just have a few hundred followers on Instagram. I have like 20 subscribers on YouTube. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? And the fact that I'm from Poland, and in Poland, like, girls are not very open about it. You don't really talk about infertility, don't really talk about any health issues. So I've sort of made a point of having an Instagram and a YouTube account in Polish as well. So sometimes, not very often, but I made videos or posts in Polish and talk about it. And I got so many messages from girls from Poland telling me, I wish I was as brave as you are. Like, my story, I think I've said that before, when last year I was visiting Poland in Easter, and like, my cousin, who is like 10 years younger, she already have 2 little ones, and there was something she was doing with her daughter, who was about 5 or 6 months at the time, and her father was like, no, you shouldn't be doing it this way. So I was like, let her do it. You know, she's a mom, she knows what she's doing. It's her second kid. And he was like, well, how can you like even talk about it, like raising children or treating children, if you don't have any? And he was like, you can talk about it when you actually have your own children. And it really upset me. I sat there and I said to him, you know what, I'll have children when my ovaries will start working. I'll have children when I'll get healthy. I'll have children while everything in my body decides to stop fighting me and allow me to have children, and then I will have them. So he went really silent, everyone went really silent, and that was like the first time when I actually just snapped. And I was like, how can you be so fucking insensitive? How can you ask me this question? How can you tell me that just because I don't have children, I have no fucking clue how to do something? So since I said that, like, all my family, the stupid questions stopped. And since I said that, I made a video about it. I got messages from lots of girls saying, I wish I was brave as you. And I was like, you know what? Be brave. You don't have to do it. Like, I'm rude. So you pissed me off. I'll tell you how it is. But if someone asks you a very insensitive question, you just answer. You just tell them, I will have children when I get healthy. Or we trying. You want to come and watch us having sex to prove you that we're actually trying for a baby. But you don't have to do this like very like straight and mean approach. You can just tell them, I'm actually facing infertility issues, so I don't know when I'm going to have children. But when I do, I promise you'll be one of the first people to know. Yes, it does make people uncomfortable. It does. But most of the time you will be faced with like 1 minute silence, which is amazing. But 9 out of 10 times the stupid questions stop. So knowing that me, being the way I am, helped some girls open up and talk about it, it's amazing feeling. And my dream is to reach more girls and make them more open about it. Because the other thing that that you realize, and sort of the thing you experience when you start talking about it, is how many people around you actually experience something similar. People don't tend to talk about early miscarriages. You will after, you know, most of the couples will do the announcement after 12 weeks. So people will know, and then you have a miscarriage after 12 weeks, and then you tell people that you had miscarriage, and then people will be like, oh, that's really sad, and then you get support and love and everything. But some people don't talk about it at all. But if you start talking openly that, yes, I'm trying, but I have health problem, I already had a miscarriage twice in my life, you say that to people, and all of a sudden you'll find out how many women around you actually went through the same. How many women had a miscarriage? How many of them have the angel babies? But they don't talk about it because they think like people don't want to hear about it. People don't want to, like, people won't understand. People do. I bet every single one of you know at least one other girl, like at either work colleague or a family member who went through the same thing, and you'll be surprised how much support you will get talking about it from someone who experienced it, and how much support you will give this other person, because you might talk about it and they will be the living proof that you can go through it, and then you can find peace, and you can still, you know, keep trying. And you'll be surprised that like how many of them will look at you and be like, I'm not that I'm glad that you went through it, but it's good to know I'm not the only one. That it is good to know there is someone who understands me, because they know how I felt, just like I know now how you are feeling. So that's why I talk about it. So if someone asks me like I never, like, I'm not here to advertise like I have PCOS, I have underactive thyroid, I have infertility. No, but I'm not going to hide it. So I'm not just underactive thyroid. I'm not just the girl with PCOS. I'm not just the girl with fighting with infertility. I'm Kinga, I'm me. I'm much else than that. But unfortunately, my health conditions are a massive part of my life. So I don't let them define me. I don't let them take over my life completely. But they are huge parts of my life. They sometimes take a bigger part than I want them to, because they affect all my life. But they are part of me, and I will be talking about them. And if I can help one person by talking about it, then I'm super happy. So yeah, talk about it. Maybe not with everyone, but I think if you know people around you, if you class them as friends, you will know that these are the people that you can talk about it. And then if you get more brave, like I am, you can talk about it with strangers on the internet. And then you can actually make friends over the internet by having a similar experience. I know when you're a child or you're a teenager or a young person, whatever, you form the friendships based on similar interests and hobbies and stuff. I think when in your 30s and in this weird club that I am in, the Infertility club, you form this special bond, because, you know, most of your friends outside, they already have children. They might be on the second one, you know, they're busy with school runs, homeworks and all that. And there is massive group of us, this whole community of the girls that are dying to be mums and, you know, dying to be busy with school runs. So if we can give each other support, let's do it. What I'm trying to say in this super long video that was only supposed to last 10 minutes, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Talk about it. You'll be surprised with the reactions you'll get from people, support you'll get from people. And if you say it out loud, you know, if you sit in the dark corner at home crying about it, you think really bad. You think like it's your fault and stuff. You start talking about it, you will see, like, you know, with PCOS, I'm 1 in 10. 1 in 10 women is currently fighting PCOS. So there's loads of us out there. And we can really support each other. So talk about it. Don't have to shout. Don't have to make videos. But if someone asks you a stupid question, don't be shy. Don't say nothing, cry and go home, and then, you know, go home and then cry. Just tell them, I'm facing fertility issues. I have PCOS. Or if you're rude, just say, not your fucking business. See you soon.